Hey guys, Manny here with Yellow Tape DFS, giving you my take on Week 1 for the 2020 season. I'm going to go over players by position and get down to why I like them pretty much. So, first quarterback on the list, I have Kyler Murray. I know not going against the best matchup against the San Francisco 49ers, but he has proven last season against both of their meets to have put over 20 fantasy points. And with the addition of DeAndre Hopkins, I do believe that he has the potential to supersede that himself this season. All right, then I have Cam Newton over with New England. Now this guy is under Brady, Brady's old coach with Mr. Belichick. I don't see him having any issues. I see him probably coming back stronger than ever. This could be a blowout statement-made game, so I like that. Same thing going for Drew Brees or Tom Brady. You know, this matchup here, Tampa versus New Orleans, I see it being a shootout, and it's going to be absolutely insane. I think this is the game that everybody's waiting to see. If you want a shot in the dark at a decent position, I hate to say it, but I'm going to have to say it, is Mitch Trubisky. Great spot for this game scenario. Detroit has no secondary. There's not much going on there. And Allen Robinson is a target monster. So if you guys want to pair him with that, we'll get to that when we get to the receivers. On to the running backs. Obviously, McCaffrey. This guy is 10K. He's 10K for a reason, all right? He's putting up all these numbers every game that he plays, night in, night out. Doesn't matter who the opponent is, this guy performs. Hence his 10K price tag. Dalvin Cook against Green Bay. Division rivals. He always performs. I like it. I think he has a 2-touchdown game. So in a scenario where you get 2 touchdowns and over 100 yards, you probably play the guy. It doesn't matter the price point at that discrepancy. Alvin Kamara, another great spot. Josh Jacobs, even better. Marlon Mack, this guy's probably going to get 16 to 20 touches. What do we know? If you want pivots or players that are probably going from a different direction to take advantage of the field, I like Austin Eckler, Aaron Jones, and Todd Gurley. If you're looking for a little shot in the dark with a cheaper option, we do have Boston Scott after Miles Sanders being ruled out. And then Rex Burkhead, keep an eye out for him just in case Sonny is going to be eased in or not play in that first game at all. But we all know when it comes to the Patriots, we never really have that information. Moving on to wide receivers. Michael Thomas, number 1 guy on the slate for 9K. Obviously, this guy is a man, right? It's Michael Thomas, probably one of the top 3 receivers in the league. Can't go wrong with him. Devonta Adams, love the spot, but I think he's going to be over-owned. Same thing with Chris Godwin. They're both in great spots, but they may have a higher ownership percentage, so I may want to pivot off of these guys. You have Allen Robinson, just talked about him when I mentioned Mitch. Tyler Lockett, another target monster. DJ Chark, one that people are up in the air about pertaining to, Jacksonville. That seems to be the game that everybody thinks is going to be completely lopsided. Julian Edelman with Cam Newton, mentioned earlier, that's going to be a good combination. We have Devontae Parker with Miami. On the other hand, this guy is the target monster for them. It all depends on what type of Fitzpatrick we're getting. Are we getting go out and throw 400 yards Fitzpatrick, or are we going to go get turnover master when he was paired with Jameis Winston? I guess we'll see how that game script goes. Terry McLaurin. Washington has not too much of anything, so he has to be the go-to guy. Expect a lot of targets. Marvin Jones with Galladay probably not being in there. I think this guy is going to have a huge shot. Now, if you want your pivots on the receiver options, I like DeAndre Hopkins. Not many people are mentioning him. He's going to go up against San Francisco, so that's probably why. But at a $6,800 price point, how do you turn him down? You're never going to get this guy for that price. DJ Moore, target monster, especially if you want to pivot away from McCaffrey at 10K. AJ Green, I'm not hearing much uproar about him, and maybe people are trying to withhold information, but I think that guy still has some life left in him. And if you want to pivot off of Marlon Mack, T.Y. Hilton is in a great spot right now. They have Phillip Rivers in there. Now, Phillip Rivers is accustomed to having things like Hunter Henry, Antonio Gates, Keenan Allen, Melvin Gordon, and or Austin Eckler. Now you move to a spot where you still have your Marlon Mack, T.Y. Hilton, and Jack Doyle. You still have a triple threat in your offense that you're accustomed to using. I think these guys are still up for grabs. Let's go to the tight ends. George Kittle, 7,200, number 1 on the list. Rightfully so against Arizona that are worse to the tight ends last season. Then we got Mark Andrews, had a blowout season. God bless him. He's doing very well. I think he's going to do well again this year here. Hayden Hurst with Atlanta. You know Matt Ryan loves his tight ends. Just look at Austin Hooper's performance. Expect this guy to get a large target share, and at 4,300, sign me up. Some cheaper options, we have 4K for Greg Olsen, and I think 3,500 for Jack Doyle. Now, when it comes down to the defense, I have for your pay-ups, your Patriots and Ravens, pretty self-explanatory, but my punt selection is going to be the Jets this week. I hope this is able to help you guys out and get things started. Can't wait till the next week, put up a video, see how we did, and get down to the next one. Until then, guys, have a good one.